this some kind of a joke?
If it is, Inspector's in very poor taste.
All right, I'm going to find out who did this. I want everyone to go to the positions they were in when the shot was fired. No one will leave the house.
I think we all had the opportunity to fire the shot, Inspector.
But I am not.
But which one of us would want to?
Perhaps you, Major Magnus.
Why should I want to kill him?
Because he was onto you. Yes, he was onto you right from the start. And you shot him just when he was about to reveal that you killed this person.
What motive would there be for killing him? Who is this chap? Inspector!
I don't know. Quite unlike anyone I've ever met. Well, now...
Inspector?
Yes. What is it, dear lady?
Happening to enter this room earlier in the day to set up the card table, I chanced to overhear a remark made by the deceased to her ladyship. This, I will kill anyone who comes between us.
Ah, yes. Well, that's it then. This chap was obviously killed by Simon.
But he didn't come between us.
And who then killed Simon?
Subsequent to that reported remark, I also happened to be in earshot of a remark made by Lady Muldoon to the deceased, to the effect, I will kill you, Simon Gascoigne. I hope you don't mind my mentioning it.
Not at all. I'm glad you did. It is from these chance remarks that we, in the force, build up our complete picture before moving in to make the arrest. It will not be long now, I fancy, and I must warn you, Lady Muldoon, that anything you say...
Yes, I hated Simon, for he had me in his thrall, but I didn't kill him.
Prior to that, Inspector, I also chanced to hear a remark made by Felicity Cunningham. No doubt in the heat of the moment, but it stuck in my mind as these things do. This, I will kill you for this, Simon Gascoigne.
Ah, yes, the final piece of the jigsaw. I think I am now in a position to reveal the mystery. This man was, of course, McCoy, the Canadian who, as we heard, meeting Gascoigne in the streets and being solicited from sixpence for a toffee apple, smacked him across the ear with the cry, "How's that for a grudge to harbor, you sniveling little workshot?" All those many years ago, Gascoigne bided his time, but in due course tracked McCoy down to this very house, having, on the way, met in the neighborhood a simple, ambitious girl from the provinces. He was charming, persuasive, told her, I have no doubt, that she would go straight to the top. And she, flattered by his sophistication, gave in to his simple desires. Perhaps she loved him, we shall never know. But in the very hour of her promised triumph, his eye fell on another. Yes, I refer to Lady Cynthia Muldoon. From the moment his eyes caught sight of her, there was no other woman for him. He was caught in her spell, willing to sacrifice anything, even you, Felicity Cunningham. It was only until today that you, unexpectedly finding him here, found out the truth. There was a bitter argument, which ended with your promise to kill him. A promise that you carried out in this very room until your first opportunity. And I must warn you that anything you say...
But it doesn't make sense.
Well, not at first glance, perhaps.
Could not have Simon been killed by the same person who killed McCoy?
But why should any of us want to kill a perfect stranger?
Perhaps he's not a stranger to one of us.
But Simon was the madman, wasn't he?
We only have your word for that, Inspector. We only have your word for a lot of things. For instance, McCoy. Is his name even McCoy? Is there any truth in the fantastic and implausible tale of the insult victim in the Canadian streets? Or is there something else? Something quite unknown to us behind all this? Suppose for a moment that the madman, having killed his unknown stranger for private reasons of his own, disturbed before he could dispose of the body, so he could cut the telephone wires, he decided to turn to see the crime, masquerading as Police Inspector Hound.
But I'm not mad. I'm almost sure
Only to
I'm
discover
mad.
in the house was a man, Simon Gascoigne, who you recognized the man against whom he held a deep-seated